Hi, welcome back to my cup of TV. Jenny,
JD,
Erin.
okay.
So, Stray Kids' new album. There's a song called Leave. And there was a live performance that they put out of it from the concert. You know, when they did Megaverse, they also brought out Leave. We just haven't got around to it. And then there was more stuff coming out, so...
Maybe it's going to be their own rendition of early noughties JoJo's like, get out right now, it's the end of you and me. Yeah, maybe it's going to be that. I'm probably willing for them to do a cover.
What was that? You wanted to lip sync it? Okay.
Yeah, so it's a live performance that they put out. And that's all I have.
Again, if that's that same concert where they just happen to drop... That audience is very lucky.
Yes. Do you know what? They're lucky to see them at all, okay?
Yeah. Yes.
We're still waiting on the tour.
We're not going to be bitter.
Come to the UK. I have, but I had to travel and I didn't get a full concert.
Yeah, we want them to come to the UK.
I want to see.
I was about to
Preferably Changbin.
I was about to say, oh yeah, and I didn't get to sit down, but we did sit down the first time. Oh, we didn't, but we had the option to.
Yeah. We had our own little space at the music bank.
No, we did not sit down.
Okay. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe in the comments. What are your thoughts on Leave? It's an interesting sound.
Oh, it's thoughtful.
Never.
Oh. Nice vocal. Different types of la-la-las.
We can't smile and sad.
It was Chan singing that he's in pain that broke you,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was. I knew. I felt her go. It was Chan.
Yeah. But it's a nice lyric because it's honest and it's vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? They don't normally say it as clearly as that, which is so it's nice.
I sang it, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm prepared for Chan to again, and someone was like, oh god, I can't believe you for doing this to me. I think what makes it so much worse is knowing that they write the stuff.
I was thinking during is this a Changbin? Because they often get those ones that really hit you in the emotions.
But it was like a post-breakup song, but they were still grieving for what they had, so they're not yet over it. Do you know what I mean? But it was like a post-breakup song.
Yeah, what I liked is that they were kind of saying that it's, if they're the one doing the breakup, it hurts them, but they know that this is for the best. They still care about you, but it's not right.
Yeah.
Hyunjin's line when he said about you can go and be the flower that will bloom and like be that way forever.
It's like you're being nice to each other by giving each other the space to continue on your journey, but it's going to be separate.
Like if you stay together, it's
you're not going to
be the
have
best,
that room to grow.
You won't be the best versions of yourselves. Why do I feel like I actually just got broken up with?
That's why I thought you were crying.
No, I really feel like they've gone, you're better off without me, and I'm better off without you, and I don't want that. I don't want that world.
Changbin and Chan.
I didn't need to know that, because if that's actually his life, I just need a minute, guys.
Have they spoke again? I realise that it's quite difficult because I like to hear their life experiences where it comes from, but I realise that some fans don't want to hear that. So it can be difficult for them of whether they're going to talk about where they got their inspiration or not. But do we know if they've had like a high school girlfriend that they've ever spoken about, or
don't know?
Because some idols say like they had like a, really innocent first love when they were in school or something like that. But yeah, just curious.
Yeah, it was a beautiful song.
It was really nice actually.
Vocally, obviously, all of them brilliant. I found it really interesting that again we're hearing IN sing in a deeper tone.
Yeah.
It's really nice to get to see more of his range.
There wasn't anything. There were some nice harmonies, but all of it was quite gentle and quite mid-range, which was nice. So it was comfortable for everyone, but that allowed it to just be soft, which lends itself to that vulnerability, which is sweet. Yeah, it's nice.
And to make you really hear those lyrics. As much as obviously hearing the like, please don't hurt me, the line actually that cuts me deepest is the leaf on the
lonely leaf. Do you know what? It was those lines about a lonely leaf that made me think this is a Changbin song, and I don't know why. That part made me think that this is a Changbin one,
because it's those moments where it can be something as simple as you look down and you're like, that used to be filled with you, or we would have spoken about that, or I would have told you about that, and now it's just it's nothing in that horrible hollow feeling that you can get from a breakup, or not just romantically but friendship wise, when you feel separated from someone or isolated in yourself. I would rather feel like the burning sadness than that.
It's almost easier to break up with someone when you hate them, when they're giving you reason to hate them. Yeah. Or it's because they, in a way, weren't good enough for you because they actually turned out to be a shit human. But someone who is still a good human, you're like, you wish them well.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. Yeah,
you grieve on a level for a friend as well as a partner. Also, the little mention of the leaf, I know nothing to do with autumn, but it was almost, for me, it made me think of like, how did that leaf get there? It dropped there. And I was like, a season change. You know what I mean? As in the seasons, time is passing, and now it's like this leaf is here. And
also, they always use spring as like a new beginning, don't they, in Korean culture? So this might be we're heading into a winter, as in I know this is going to be a dark period for me. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
But even
interesting.
Even in the spring, the weather can be a bit turbulent, and sometimes leaves still do fall, and even in the nicest times, you can still be really sad. Oh, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make myself really. Oh.
But it had a nice little. It's weird as well because it's almost like there was an undertone of hopefulness to it because the melody was quite nice.
Yes, I mean it had that tone that went with so even if we didn't have the lyrics to read, it kind of gave you that this is sad, but it's for the best.
Yeah, and I am in
Kind
pain.
of
but I'm
vibe,
okay. Yeah.
You could feel the process of emotion, and I do not imagine that when they were writing that, there weren't a few little tears shed. And how authentically you can feel that through lyrics in a song, I can't explain, but I would stake my life on those facts.
I thought the outfits were very nice. Although the only thing that stood out for me that was a bit, it's a bit out of place, but I understand why they did a little brand placement, was Felix's massive gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit like...
They were Louis
why are
Vuitton
you
massive
wearing
ski gloves.
mate?
It gave me Mickey Mouse vibes.
I was like...
I
a little
had
bit
seen
odd.
a picture online of him holding a microphone with massive gloves, and I thought, that's odd. So my only... unless they did Megaverse and then went straight into that,
There were something else in Megaverse.
okay, then I don't...
Yeah, so whatever they were doing around that.
Because other people
Don't
were wearing
understand.
gloves, but he was the only one wearing those ski gloves.
And also,
And I was
how
like-
hot must his hands have been?
How's he not dropped the microphone?
It's felt like...
It just felt like a product placement for Louis Vuitton. It's like, look at this is our winter range. And I was like, oh, for God's sake.
They weren't the best accessories
But
ever.
all the rest of his outfit, yay. Everyone looked really nice. But it was interesting use of the set as well, because it was almost like, I don't know if it was meant to be like a bus stop that came up behind them, like the plastic shelter that was there, and then the lamp posts.
I didn't even notice that.
No.
You can look at the set. Oh, okay.
No.
It was like a glass
was
and black
there.
frame bus stop that had rain on
other
it.
than 7, 8 people.
Changman?
No.
Do you know what? I didn't even really see them. I did the lyrics because I really tried to get the lyrics. When I knew how the song sounded, and as soon as I saw we were going to get a chorus, and you know when you know who it's going to be?
Yeah,
and I
you
knew,
felt it coming.
I felt it coming, and I thought, if I actually really look at you, I'll lose it right now. And I wanted to retain some dignity.
See, I was mainly reading lyrics. I was kind of making sure I got a look at each member, but I was reading lyrics. But IN, the eye contact kept drawing me in, and he kept moving his eyebrows around.
How do you do?
I say around, like they're going.
It's when they were doing the last bit and Chan smiled, and I was like,
Yeah.
don't do that, because like,
That's pure.
Yeah.
That's so Chan though. I'm singing a sad song. I know you're all sad, but I'm okay. Look.
That's what I mean.
He's
I
like,
think
I'm
he was
trying
trying to show
guys.
that hopeful element of
Yeah.
it. Of that I'm okay.
I think he's trying to comfort us. Be
Yeah.
like,
it didn't work. I feel like it had the opposite effect. I was
Yeah.
angry at him for now being okay when I'm now not
Yeah.
okay.
Because from the beginning, when the floor changed, and then Benny sat down, and I was like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
going to be thoughtful."
Yeah.
When he's in his feels.
When he sat, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But the
no.
backing from what it might have been a bus stop. Sorry if it was wrong, but it was like a frame. It looked like a bus stop. Glass on it. There were the lamp posts. It was all very grey and blue and dark wash, and I think it had rain on it. And that's
would
why
make
I thought.
sense, because there was a line. I think it was Hyunjin said like sitting on the bench next to me.
Yeah. So that's why I thought. Yeah. And then also I liked it because it went with like the black and the blue of their outfits.
I
So,
have to admit, I did take a very sharp intake of breath when Changbin started singing. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting vocals. I'm getting Changbin vocals.
I think you got an
I
intake
could
from
f-
Han's
I
arms. I was
could
like, oh.
feel it from you, but I didn't want to look away. But I was like, if anything was going to break you, to make
Yeah,
you
if
cry,
anyone was going to make me
I
cry, it would have
thought-
been that, but I was
thought,
okay.
oh, maybe she'll go. But
There's no emotion there. It doesn't exist.
if that catches me on the wrong day, on my own in the car, I will sob.
Yeah.
Just make sure the passenger not. You could drive through the tears. See where
It
you're
was the difference between
going.
tears and rain.
It was a really nice mix. I feel like everybody got a nice section to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, because none of it was big vocal parts, it just flowed nicely. Like we haven't mentioned Lino.
That's
Sounded
everyone sounded
lovely,
comfortably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely chunk of verse.
And I'm impressed with the way they kept it that way all the way through, because it would have been easy to build towards the end and let, say Sungmin have some ad-libs over the top, but they just kept it really...
Yeah. That's what kept the vulnerability of it for me, is that it wasn't like a big production that built. It was just like it's like and it's kind of almost indicative of how when you're going through that process, you are plodding along. You just have to go through it. But it was a little journey, but like you say, nothing too big or whatnot. But it was nice.
You didn't have this big vocal for us all to go, oh, how beautiful is that? It was like, no, I really sit in it and hear what we're saying. Whether they all felt it, could resonate with it, or are just wonderful performers, I genuinely believed every word all of them came out with.
Yeah.
I genuinely think, we're like, come to the UK, give us a tour if they come and tour, and then they do that to me.
Erin, we know you're going to cry at the sight of them anyway.
I like the fact that she's making out it's just that song that's going to be a problem.
Hang on, they came. Who cried?
Not me.
Did you cry?
Alex cried.
I have you on video. So don't give me that. I kept it together.
Erin, did you not cry?
You did cry.
No.
Erin, you always cry.
I don't think I cried. No, I don't think I did cry because my face dies. There's nothing. It looked like there's nothing there.
I would die for Jan.
I would die for Stray Kids. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I need a cookie.
Okay, so that was our reaction to Stray Kids Leave. Something I will never ever say. Never.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of stay.
Oh, they're really playing with the head.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.